Hello everyone and welcome to episode 44 of Patton's Best. Things are going good. We are getting close to the end of the war. We are in our favorite tank, which is tank number 16, the EZ8, the M4A3 with the 76 and the G turret and wet stowage. We also have HVSS. Our current rankings are 10 for the commander, 10 for our gunner, Corporal T. Brayton, 8 for our loader, Private Johnny P, 10 for our driver, Private Nico, and 10 for our assistant driver, Pre-Me Jack. So only Johnny's rating can go up, and once he gets to 10, we have the perfect tank crew. We have the American tank ace crew. We have currently 64 VP. That means we still need 36 VP to get that promotion, which I'd very much like to get. And honestly, I mean, with this one, I mean, we're taking every shot, that is possible. We're really trying, but it's gonna be hard. I might not make that. I might not make that promotion, but I mean, with the amount of things that you have killed with 64 VP, I am still gonna be satisfied. I mean, we killed quite a lot of tanks now. I mean, not super many, but a couple. And I mean, we're fighting Panthers and such, Stugs and stuff like that. So I am satisfied. A quick message before we start. I'd be very happy if you would subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Liking and commenting on the video also helps. If you want to help a little bit extra, you can now become a member of the channel for only $1.99 a month. You support the channel. You can do a one-time donation by PayPal. Address is in the video description, or you can do a super thanks via YouTube. Okay, so let's get going. The next battle is an advance with light resistance. Combat occurs on a roll of 3 or lower. And we're rolling 8, so we skip that. And now the next, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are advances with light resistance. Combat occurs on a roll of 2 or lower. Next one, roll 5, so we skip. And roll of 4, so we skip. Next one has historical note, Worms on the Rhine. And roll an 8, so we skip. Then we have refit. So the refit now, we're gonna get to roll for crew advancement, of course, and as I just said, we have a perfect crew except for Johnny. Johnny needs to roll a 10 or a 9. He rolls a 2. So there is no increase. We are in the tank we like, so we're not gonna upgrade it. This is our last refit, by the way. And the gunner is already trained with gyro stabilizers. There's nothing to do. Only enjoy our 3 days of vacation. And that marks the very last refit of the game. Now we have, I'm guessing that is about 20 days to roll for. Combat will occur on a roll of 2 or lower. Except for 1, 2, 3 cases where combat will occur on a roll of 4 or lower. And these are all light resistance. They're all advances or counterattacks. So the first one is an advance and light resistance. Combat happens on 2 or lower. Historical note is crossed the Rhine. So we're attempting to cross the Rhine now. And we roll an 8, so we managed to cross without combat. Next one is also an advance, light resistance. Combat happens on 2 or lower. Hanau and Darmstadt is the historical note for that. And we roll a 1, so we will have combat today. And the date is the 25th of March. 1945. And the situation is on light advance. So yeah, we are really getting, let's see how many days we have left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 days left after this. And they're all light resistance, and most of them combat will only occur on a roll of a 1 or 2. Okay, we go ahead and consult our weather table. We roll 82. That's not going to be clear weather. That is going to be mud. So that's not good. That means we will have an increase of 15 minutes for all travel. So we're not going to be able to call in for as much support as we would have otherwise. Let's see here, mud. And we will consult ammo availability. We start by rolling for high velocity armor piercing to see how many rounds we get. I believe that is 1 round. Come on, guys. So we have 5 high velocity armor piercing. We go with 20 HE. That gives us, let's see here, 50 minus 4, 46 AP. Roll an extra ammo table. Roll a 1. I believe that's nothing. Yet, that is actually the first time we have an advanced scenario and don't have to bring any extra ammo. And we load ready rack. We go full AP. And we determine amount of daylight. Let's see here, we are in March, so it's going to be 6:15. And then sunset at 6 p.m. So we have about 12 hours of time. 11 hours and 45 minutes to reach our exit area. Now we need to determine time and ammo already expanded. We want a low number. We get 4, that's not so good. That is 4 plus 8 in half. That's 4 plus 1, that's 5 hours of time we need to mark off. That is going to be, let's see here, 1, 2, 3. It's 4, we should mark off to that area. 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, and 5 hours. So out of our 11 hours and 45 minutes, we now have 6 hours and 45 minutes remaining. And we shall deplete some ammo. So we go from 30 cal boxes to 22. We go from 20 HE rounds to 4. Determine your tank's deployment from the deployment table. Our deployment 67 is going to be moving. Marking the open hatches. You know the deal, guys. We keep the commander locked up. I am not gonna risk his life in these last days. I would freak out if I got killed. We go with AP. And that's it. Now we determine starting area. Starting area is going to be 3, which is down here. Exit area is going to be 7, which is over here. Quite a bit away, but it's not that far. Let's see, what way would be the best? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we will do recon here. Roll a 6. That is going to be light resistance. 1 to 7 is light resistance when the expected resistance for the day is light. Okay, we go ahead and move over here. Let's see, we have travel time is going to be 45 minutes, 1 hour and 15 minutes, 1 hour 45 minutes, 2 hours and 15 minutes, 3 hours, 3.5 hours of travel time. So we have, let's see, 2 hours, 3 hours and 15 minutes left. On 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so roughly 30 minutes we have extra, so we're gonna call in for 2 artillery strikes. First one is not granted, second one is also not granted. I rolled 8 and 9, you need a 1 to 7, so we move in, and that takes us 45 minutes. Oh, we have mud, so that's 50 minutes. We don't have so much time. So I mark off an hour. Combat happens on 8 or higher, and we roll a 10, so we will have combat, of course. And then we have to mark off another 15 minutes. We roll to activate 2 enemy units. First one is 12, that is a light weapons team. Second unit is 89, which is going to be a truck. Let's see, we want a tank now or an SPG to kill. We only get an SPG or a tank on a roll of 40, let's see here, 61 to 65, or 96 to 100. So getting a tank or an MG now is actually gonna be really difficult. The truck will go over here. Distance will be long. Facing will be side. Terrain is going to be in the open. Light weapons go over here. Distance is going to be medium. Terrain is going to be moving in the open. And we'll roll to see if there is an ambush. Ambush 1 to 7. Yes, there is an ambush. We start by rolling for the infantry squadron. And they roll 17 plus 20. That's going to be 37. That is moved to the right. They captured area. We roll for new terrain. New terrain is going to be in the woods. They are moving in the woods. And then our truck, we roll 45, which turns into 55. It's going to be moved to the right. New facing is going to be side, and terrain is going to be open. And then it is our turn. We attempt to spot the light weapons with our, let's see here, commander. Roll a 7, so he is spotted. We attempt to spot the truck with our driver, and we roll a 10, so he is hidden from us. And what are we gonna do? Our loader is firing the 50 cal. Our assistant driver fires the bow MG. And our gunner will rotate the turret. Turret will be facing these light weapons. And bow MG is fired as advancing fire into this zone. We roll for ammo. 1 to 30, we spend 1 ammo box. 98, 99, or 100, we have a gun malfunction. We roll 98, meaning we have a gun malfunction, so we do not get that advancing fire. We will fire with our 50 cal on light weapons. We need 20 or lower to kill, minus crew members rating, so that's 28 or lower. But then we have, okay, so the Sherman stops, so he's not moving. Get over here. Oh, these little counters, man. Where were we? 28 or lower. Targeting woods plus 10, so 18 or lower to hit. Yes, 18 or lower to hit. I roll 38, so that's a miss. And it is going to be the turn of the enemies now. Also, we should have rolled for random event. I forgot that. We rolled 59. 59 is friendly advance. So we go ahead and advance into this area then. And then it is the enemy's turn. We roll for the truck. Rolls 23. 23 for a truck is gonna be do nothing. We roll for the light weapons. And we roll 89. 89 for light weapons is going to be fire at infantry. They will kill friendly infantry on a roll of 20 or lower. 65, so they fail. Then it's my friendly's time to act. We fire on the truck. We kill the truck on a roll of 1 to 69. I roll 33, so the truck is killed by our friendlies. And we mark off 1 VP for a knocked out truck. Then we fire, our friendlies fire on the light weapons. To get the light weapons, a roll of 1 to 39. I roll 63, so it's a miss. It is our turn again. And we will fire again with 50 cal. We will also try to repair the bow MG. The driver and assistant driver close their hatches. And we roll first for ammo repair or gun malfunctioning table. So only on a roll of 1 to 20 is it repaired. but minus crew members rating, which is 10. So on a 30 or lower, it's repaired. We rolled 27, so we managed to repair the bow MG. And then we shall attempt to kill the light weapons with, first of all, the coaxial. Medium range, 20 or lower, minus crew members rating, 30 or lower. But then we have targeting woods, plus 10. So 30 or lower turns into 20 or lower. He's also not moving any longer. 20 or lower, you get light weapons. We roll 12, so the light weapons are killed by our coaxial. Well done, gunner. We mark off one more VP. We have 65 VP now. We're gonna need 35 more VP to reach the first promotion. Roll for random event and roll 35, which is gonna be harassing fire. So we roll for, on the collateral damage table, 85. 85 is loader possibly wounded, if not buttoned up. And guess what? The loader is the only guy who's not buttoned up. And let's see our modifiers here. For rolls due to harassing fire, minus 10. If non-use controlled close zones are under advancing fire, and or no enemy light weapons or MGs units are nearer than long range. So we meet the second condition. No enemy light weapons or machine guns are nearer than long range. But we have a +5 for any crewman during an AAMG or submachine gun MG and rolling for wounds due to collateral damage, which we are. So the two modifiers, +10, minus 10 +5 turns into a -5. Okay, let's hope we get a low number now. 70, which turns into 65. Oof, light wound, no effect. Oh, lucky. If we did not have if we would have had an MG or the infantry left, it would have been a 75 instead. And that would have been hospitalization for 1 week. So that's good. And that ends the battle. We mark off VP for capturing the territory. And we roll for... Let's reset the board first of all. And let's get rid of these markers. That's the second time my loader is almost wounded from firing from the open hatch. We rolled for resistance in the B area. 6, which is light resistance. We go ahead and determine our tanks deployment. 31, I believe that is stopped. Yes, it is stopped. And we need to mark the open hatches. We open them all except for the commanders. And mark the round in main gun, AP. We keep AP. Face the tank and turret direction, decide, yes sir. We move into this light area. We spend 30 minutes plus 15 because we have mud, so it's a total of 45 minutes. And then we go ahead and roll to see if there's combat. Combat occurs on a roll of 8 or higher. We roll on 9, so we have combat again. Super annoying because it takes, every time we have combat, we lose 15 minutes. So now we're barely gonna make it. Let's see, it's gonna be 45 minutes, 1.5 hour, 2.5 hour, 3 hours. We need 3 hours to go there. So yeah, we have only 1 hour left and we have 15 more minutes each time we trigger combat. We activate 2 enemy units. 79, which is gonna be an AT gun. That's not good. We have no artillery support. And 50, which is gonna be a truck. The AT gun will spawn over here. Range will be medium. Terrain is going to be woods. Our truck is going over here as well. Range is going to be, I think, medium. Facing is going to be front, and terrain is going to be, in woods. Yes. We roll to see if there's an ambush. Yes, there is an ambush. We roll for the AT gun first. And he rolls 23. 23 for an AT gun. Is going to be do nothing. 21 to 30 do nothing. We roll for a truck, roll 17, which turns into 27. That is do nothing. 1 to 30 is do nothing for trucks. We roll for random events, roll 45. 45 is going to be friendly advance. So we go ahead and capture this area. And then it is our turn. We attempt to spot the 88 with the driver. We roll a 3, so he's spotted and identified. We roll for identification. We roll an 8. That is going to be an 88, I believe. No, it's a pack 40. And then we roll for the truck. And it's also spotted. Okay, so we are going to pivot our tank to face the 88. And our loader is going to close all of them closer hatches. And loader is going to fire the mortar. And assistant driver is firing the bow MG. And gunner will fire the coaxial as advancing fire. See here, where is that marker? There we go. So we pivot our tank. We fire the mortar with the loader, which goes here. And we mark off a smoke bomb. We go from 14 to 13. We roll for advancing fire. First for the bow MG, 88. And then for the coaxial, 79. So no ammo expenditure and no gun malfunction. It goes in here. And then it is the enemy's turn again. We roll for the 88. We roll 6. 6 for an 88 is going to be move backwards. And it's not an 88 any longer, remember? And his new terrain is going to be in the woods. See here. And he's moving. And then we roll for the truck, which rolls 80. 80 for a truck is going to be move back. So they both retreat. And new terrain for the truck is going to be in the open. And his new facing is going to be the side. And he is also moving. Come on, there we go. Then it is my friendly's turn. They will attempt to kill these guys now. They will kill the truck on a roll of 1 to 72. Roll 26. The truck is taken out by friendly forces. We mark off a VP for that. They will attempt to take out the pack 40. They take out the pack 40 on a roll of 1 to 20 minus 3 for each US controlled area. That is going to be 1 to 32. And roll 22, so they managed to take out the pack 40. Very well done. Sometimes my allies are super good. Sometimes they're like slacking off. I hate these small counters. Why are they so small? Super annoying. There we go. And woods one as well. We still need to roll for random event. We roll 54, which is going to be friendly advance, so we effectively would capture one more area. So that's the end of the battle. Let's reset the battle board. Things are going good so far. We mark off a VP for capturing an area. We roll for resistance in this B area. Roll a 7, so we have light resistance. And yeah, we have moved 2 areas, so I should also remove 4 fuel. We roll for... Oh, let's get rid of the orders as well. So annoying when you start with orders on your guys. And that's it. We roll for deployment. 23, that's gonna be stopped. Man, my fingers are way too big for these counters. I need to get a pair of tweezers. Right, so what do we do? Well, we just move into the new area. We have no time to waste. That is going to be 45 minutes of travel time since we have mud. We roll to see if there's combat. 8 or higher, we have combat. We roll 2, so there is no combat. We capture that area. We roll for resistance in the B area. And we roll an 8, so that is going to be medium resistance. That's not very good. There's not much we can do about it. We don't really have time to take any detours. So it is a B area, so I'm just going to go ahead and go over there. We have another 45 minutes to move. And now we have moved 1, 2, 3, 4 areas. So we should have 27 fuel, right? 32, 33, I mean. 32, 29, 27. 27 fuel left. We roll to see if there's combat. On a roll of 6 or higher, we have combat. We roll a 1, so there's no combat. So it's a good thing we did not take a detour. We captured that area. We roll for resistance now in the B area here. We roll 7, that is light resistance. Let's see here, where do you hide? We are going to go ahead and go directly there. So that is no direct road, so that's a total of 1 hour of travel time. And we spend 2 fuel, so we go from 27 to 25 fuel. And we roll to see if there's combat. On 8 or higher, we have combat. We roll 4, so there's no combat. And that is the 5th captured territory for today. We have our exit area in a B area. We roll for resistance. Roll a 9, so that's going to be medium resistance. It's going to take us 45 minutes of time going over there, so we have 45 minutes over to call in for support. We're going to call in for 3 artillery strikes, 1 to 7. First one is not granted. Second one is not granted. And third one is granted, so we have 1 measly artillery strike. We move over to the exit area with our task force. It's a 30-minute drive plus 15 minutes because we have mud. So that's going to be the end of the day. We roll to see if there is combat. Combat occurs in this B area on a roll of 6 or higher. And roll a 1, so there's actually no combat. I was sure there was going to be combat. There always is in medium resistance. Well, that is going to be the end of the day, my friends. We have yet again achieved the objective of capturing the exit area. We're going to reevaluate our mission. We have scored 1 VP for knocking out an MG, and that's VP for our tank. 2 VP for knocking out 2 trucks, and that's by our friendly forces. Capturing areas, we have the victory point multiplier here for an advanced scenario. X2 for captured map areas. So 5 turns into 10. And the 10 for exit area turns into 20. So for territory, we have 30 VP. So our total VP for today is 33. Not bad. We need to roll now to see crew advancement, and only Johnny P is, able to be promoted. So on a roll of 9 or 10, roll of 1. So Johnny P is still... he's still a little bit behind everyone else, but, we will definitely have... We will have him at 9. If we would get him at 10, that would just be completely epic. We will be in the best tank possible with, HVS, and then we would have the best crew possible. That would just be legendary. But, the dice will roll whatever they want. We can't really affect that. We are soon entering April, guys. We only have... just a little bit over 20 possible combat days left. So there could potentially be 20 more episodes if we actually roll a 1 or a 2 for the next 22 times. But most likely we're going to have something like maybe 5 more episodes. 4 or 5 more episodes would be my guess. You know, this big area here represents the same, and we had combat at 3 times in this area. So you can, you know, that is roughly what we have left. So, but we have all of these are 2 or lower, and we have actually 1 4 here, 1 4 here, and 1 4 here. But other than those 4, it's just 2. So yeah, 4 or 5 more episode, guys, and we're done. And that is, I mean, if we survive, and that is not a guarantee. It's still not a guarantee because I know how it is. You roll up with EC8, you feel invincible, and then you get 80 gun at close range, and you roll to get an ambush, and guess what? It fires at you, and you're done. So yeah, we still gotta have a little bit of luck to make it. A little bit of luck. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you for episode 45 of Patton's Best. I hope you join me for that. And we'll see how far we're going to go down the combat calendar that time. Thank you for watching. See you next time.